over 108,000 people on the U.S. organ transplant waiting list. 13 die each day. My name is Muriel Cheriton, and this is Anagenix Technologies, a new approach to solving the organ shortage crisis. With a rise in organ-damaging chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and cancer, as well as an increase in life expectancy, hospitals are performing more organ transplants than ever before. In fact, another patient is added to the organ donor list approximately every 8 minutes in the U.S. However, there is a fundamental issue with traditional organ transplantation. It is supply constrained, which has led to a global organ shortage. Organ regeneration technology has been introduced as a solution to the global organ shortage crisis. It promises elimination of wait lists, less invasive procedures, reduction in rejection risks, and avoidance of donor sites. In-situ bioprinting specifically is printing directly at the injury site inside the body. This allows for immediate anatomical matching, reduced handling and contamination risks, immediate integration with host tissue, and portability. This emerging market has much growth potential. Total annual revenue for 2025 was estimated at around $3.5 billion, a number predicted to grow to $14.2 billion by 2035, with a compound annual growth rate of nearly 15%. The main applications of this technology have been research models and in academic labs. Despite that, Anagenix Technologies aspires to incorporate in-situ bioprinting into hospitals and trauma centers, where it's needed most. Anagenix Technologies' main product is the Anagenix Platform, which consists of two technologies, a hardware and a software component that, when combined, create a highly optimized, cost-efficient process of in-situ bioprinting. Here is the Anagenix Bioprinter, a clinically deployable in-situ bioprinting device. Its key features include exchangeable nozzles allowing for both standard and coaxial extrusion methods, an articulated robotic arm, enabling multi-angle access to complex anatomical surfaces, disposable nozzles for the sterile clinical setting, and finally, a wheel-mounted base for mobility across operating rooms and trauma settings. This is not pictured. Moving on to the software component, the Anagenix optimization algorithm is engineered for AI-guided optimization of the entire bioprinting process, which can be split into pre-printing, printing, and post-printing. In the pre-printing stage, the algorithm will perform AI-driven image segmentation and defect mapping, create patient-specific printing paths, and determine optimal bioinks. Next, in the printing stage, the algorithm will perform real-time deposition monitoring using optical cameras mounted near the printer nozzle, adjusting flow rate, pressure, and other parameters as needed in this closed feedback loop, and compensate for any tissue movement that might occur during printing. Finally, in the post-printing process, the algorithm will analyze the implant and forecast long-term performance and healing trajectory from the analysis. This 2B strategy canvas shows how Anagenix redefines organ donation and transplantation by moving away from reliance and risk and towards scalable AI-powered precision. The ERRC grid shows how we achieve that, eliminating donor dependence and waitlists, reducing clinical risk, raising long-term viability, and creating a real-time adaptive bioprinting system. Here we can see that Anagenix targets 3 tiers of non-customers, from overloaded transplant centers to hospitals deterred by cost and complexity to smaller clinics without regenerative capabilities, by offering a scalable, deployable alternative that expands access to in-situ bioprinting. This table covers Anagenix's business model, displaying the revenue streams and our path to scale. Revenue comes from 3 main sources: device sales, bioink cartridge refills, which are recurring consumables, and software licensing. Furthermore, our path to scale starts at the beachhead market, which consists of large Tier 1 trauma centers and academic medical centers because of their larger budgets, greater urgency, and greater willingness to adopt, then progresses to national expansion. Finally, the Anagenix platform can make its way to international markets or explore integration with robotic surgery systems. Ultimately, Anagenix Technologies will establish a new standard in regenerative surgery, replacing risk and delay with precision, control, and immediate care. Thank you.